Hi, Danielle Marie Dontrell, Maritime Medium here. I'm at Mactaquac Beach right now. This is in the outer area of Fredericton, New Brunswick, and beautiful day. And I wanted to do a video here. I've had some time to just enjoy and relax myself, and there's been a video I've been wanting to do addressing the difference between force and flow, and I like to compare it and word it as force versus flow. So it's really interesting when you observe personalities that are kind of stuck in needing to force things in their life. What I've noticed with these kinds of energies and people are often they kind of have significant events or several in their past that were out of their control. It could be like the examples that I've seen to this extreme was like one woman who had a partner cheat on her, and then she needed to like try and control everything because she felt like perfectionism was her way of kind of like finding her power. It's a false power. It's not a real power, but it's something that I find interesting when I observe it. And what I've learned when I observe these kinds of energies is it reminds me of how much I really love the relaxation in just having your own vibe of being still and relaxed and going with the flow. It's kind of like, it's interesting. I find it as a parent too of examples with my son, Caden, who's, as he would describe, 4.5. And like, listening to kind of his body clock of, after daycare, it's like, okay, some people are super strict on needing, okay, this time we do this time we do that, this time we do that. And that works for some people, but for me, I'm way more flowy. That's who I am. That's my natural kind of state. So what's interesting with Caden is kind of observing, okay, what does he need today? Based on his day, he needs rest for like half an hour, snack as soon as we get home, and then he wants to go bike ride for like an hour, or go play outside or whatnot, and just kind of listening and going with the flow that way. Because it's interesting with planning, there's so much beauty that can be done in the consideration of planning too. But I love the quote, you want to make God laugh, tell him your plan. And it's so good. It's so relatable. It's so true. It's like, it just puts things back in perspective of like, you got to go with the flow. And I always find, whenever I listen to people's advice on like, oh, do this, do that, or, whatnot, if it's something that just doesn't feel like relaxed for me, I'm like, no, it's not quite it, not my vibe. And whenever I try it on, I'm like, oh, I wish I listened to my vibe. So thought I'd put that out there because I think it helps others kind of realign with their own flow. And so my encouragement would be, kind of observing with yourself and with energies around you, people around you of, okay, well, are you able to go with the flow, or are you someone who needs to control things? And if you are, how do you create a safe, loving space for yourself to observe that, and look at that? Well, what may be my root event to why I feel like I need to control things in my life, or is it a generational thing? Is it something you picked up from somebody else? There's so many pieces to that, and it's all good. It's just about finding what works for you. And for me, I like flow. So thought I'd share. Hope this helps, and I'll show you guys the water again. Hopefully, you guys have beaches near you where you can socially distance too. So here it is. Have a great day. Bye for now.